everyone, how are you doing today? My name is Karina and welcome back to Ready Set Pan. Today, it's finally here. It's a project polish update. So as you guys know, towards the end of July, I was kind of throwing out the idea to space the content out a little bit better for you guys because I have so many projects with updates at the end of the month to kind of move this project back towards the beginning of the month, which is what exactly I did because you're seeing now this in September. This is the progress I made in August. However, we've got an extra week or so, maybe even a slightly bit longer depending when I film, because this is everything I've done since the end of July. Now I'm very pleased with that decision because it meant I could finish 3 polishes. Yeah, so I finished 3 polishes. So today we're going to be rolling in some more of that transition to fall. The weather is so difficult right now because today I'm filming, it's supposed to be 30 degrees outside, which is very, very summer. But then you have these colder days. So it's like, I need my nail polish to work for the summer, the fall transition, and all of that good stuff. So without further ado, let's dive into my wheel, my progress. Oh, I'm so excited. So as you guys can see, this is the current color story that I'm working on. I have 6 polishes, which was kind of a lot. So I'm glad I was able to roll 3 of them out. So we're going to start off with the one that's been in the project the longest, which is this pink. It's been kind of substituting as my nude polish. And that comes to us from Revlon in their Super Lustrous Nail Enamel in the shade 125 Blushing. As you can see, we're getting real close on this one, you guys. It wasn't a main focus for me just because I was really focused this month on my summery colors. And this is kind of like a all the time color. So I was here and I've got myself down to here. There is not much left in here. This is a full size bottle. I did use this one 5 times. All those were manicures. So 5 manicures for a total of 31 in the project. And those have all been manicures. I've never used this as a pedicure color. So I'm getting real close. I'm so excited about this one. I love how this one settles. And yeah, you can even see on this side here, a little bit of that mixer ball poking through. And yeah, it is a little bit uneven. You can see across this bottom here where the glass is. So we'll have to see how the polish progresses. So I'm very pleased with the progress on that one. The next color I've been working on is this red right here. So this is from Essie Nail Lacquer. This is in the shade Really Red. It wasn't a key focus for me this month, but I did focus on it a bit. So this is where I was last month, and guys, this is where I have finished the bottle. You might be able to see a little bit just hanging down here. I don't mess around with nail thinners because I don't, or nail polish thinners because I don't like to increase any of the drying time at all. That's a big no for me. And of course with this as well, once I have to dip in multiple times to get one coat on a single nail, that's what I'm going to call it. Like, I don't have the patience and I don't want the risk of the mess to go like this, right? So you get your polish out, you go like this, you're trying to scrape that last little bit or getting it on a plate or something. Like, I say it often in my videos, painting your nails is supposed to be fun, it's supposed to be relaxing, and so when it's not fun and relaxing, then it's just a no. So that usage from here to finish was actually only 6 uses. Some of those were pedicures, bringing me to 26 uses since this point in the bottle here. So these are actually going a little bit faster than I've been expecting the Essie ones to go. I was guesstimating 35 to 40 uses on the bottle, but clearly my numbers are way off. And again, with the progress I'm showing you guys today, keep in mind that I do my pedicure about once a week and my manicure basically every day because I'm rough on my hands, my nails, and I get bored of my manicure very quickly. So this is my first empty. With that one empty, this one getting all by its lonesome with blushing here, let's move on to this blue here. Now, this was a very key focus for me this particular month. It is Essie Nail Lacquer in 772 Butler Please. If you remember my project polish from last year, I had a very similar blue from Sinful Colors in Endless Blue, I want to say. And I got halfway down on that particular bottle. I was enjoying it during the summer. However, like, this color, I can wear whatever I want to work. So that's not the issue. But it's just a little bit too bright. And because it's blue, I don't like wearing it to work. So then be on a weekend kind of color. And it's not going to get much use once we get into the cooler months. So once we start getting into October, I don't think I'm going to get much use. So that's how it went with the Sinful Colors last year. So I was really focused on this blue right here. So you guys, I was all the way up here for my last update. And again, you might be able to see that little bit of polish down here at the bottom. But this is also a polish I am considering finished. Oh my gosh, like I did not expect to get this out this month at all. But I really focused in on it, you guys. Like there were periods I was wearing this color back to back. Of course, switching out with different toppers all of the time. So you'll be seeing some of them. I didn't capture all the photos, unfortunately. So whoops, apologies. But this I used 17 times since my last update. And I think maybe one of those was a pedicure, but this was a very heavily focused manicure color. So 17 uses since the last update bring me to 32 uses in the project. So 32 from this point here. And the polish above that I used as part of a fragrant polish from a blue earlier in this project this year. So again, it reached that point where it's just multiple dip-ins to finally coat the nail. So I called this one finished and done. So I am so thrilled, you guys. So I do like this color. I have similar ones in my collection. It's just this has a shorter window for me where I really enjoy wearing that color. So those two finished. Let's move on to my purple right here. So that purple comes to us from Sally Hansen. This is part of their Insta-Dri line of their Pride line in the shade Berry Spirited. Now this particular polish, I was here at the last mark, and although I used it twice, one manicure, one pedicure, bringing me to a total of 13 uses in the project, it's not enough to line. So it would just be too close. I'm worried the lines would blur together. Because, yeah, it's like right there, I think. So, yeah, I didn't bother remarking it. We'll just kind of have a head start for next time. You might be able to see it a little bit better on this side, exactly where we're at there. But I do love this color. It's just, I didn't pick it at the best time of year. It's not very seasonally appropriate. We haven't had very many rainy, cloudy days, so I haven't been reaching for the purple. However, not to worry, it's going to be a fantastic fall color. So that purple is also staying in. Let's move on to this color here, which if you remember from my last update, that polish was my focus to finish. And don't worry, you guys, I did not just go crazy on Butler Please. I did finish this one off. Again, you can see the polish right down here, but especially this one, it is a 3-coater. There's no mixing balls in here. Like I literally, the brush is underneath or like just hovering pretty solidly above. So that's where I was last time. I have now finished this bottle off. This was a very solid 3-coater all of the time. So this progress from here to done was 4 uses, bringing me to 10 uses on this particular bottle. And I am kind of glad to have that one out and finished. So that was my final empty. So last month, I had also rolled in this pink shade right here because it was on my plan to pan for this year. And because it was still a summer color, I did want to still reach for it and roll it in during the summer. This is from Sally Hansen, the Hard as Nails Extreme Wear Nail Color in the shade 165 Pink Punk. This I have used for pedicures and also for a couple manicures as well. And these bottles move so fast. They only have 11.8, but I swear it feels like they move like they have 6 milliliters or something. So this is where I started in this project. It had a bit of use in advance, and I've gone it down to that mark right there. I've used this 8 times since my last update. Probably 3, maybe 4 of those uses were pedicures. Trying to remember because I try to alternate, but I think my timelines got a little messed up because I wasn't fully awake. The red was actually starting to chip as a pedicure color, so I had to alternate between them a little bit faster. This is going to fly by super quick. I am almost halfway. Yeah, I think almost halfway on that particular bottle. So that one, of course, will be staying in. So that was the color story I'm working on. Half of them are now gone and empty. So I am super, super excited about that progress. So we're left in with this light pink that's working as my neutral. We have the purple that's working as my deeper. I tried to say deeper and vampier shade at the same time, and that came out super weird. We got my purple, kind of my deeper option, and then we have my kind of more bright pop for my pink there. Now, we're transitioning to fall eventually. So although I still have, like, this pink is obviously a summer color, this pink over here is universal all of the time. I did want to bring in and start transitioning to fall because it's going to be hitting at any point, and I don't want to have a whole bunch of, like, big summery colors still going. Plus, I'm really focused. I am almost filled up this nail wheel entirely, so I'm so thrilled about that. I want to make sure I get this nail wheel done as well this year, so that's also keeping in mind for some of the decisions I'm making with this project. So although I did finish 3 shades, I'm only going to roll in 2 at this particular point, simply because 6 was a lot. So we're going to roll into, and I'm going to show you both of them at the same time, and that's these 2 right here, which probably no surprise because one of them's on my nails right now. It's 30 degrees today. I didn't really want this particular color today. However, I wanted it for the swatch so you could actually see it. So let's start off with this color right here. So this is going to be, it's a little bit of a deeper nude compared to blushing. Not really a nude either, but this is going to hopefully fill my place for a nude in the next couple months or so. So this particular color, this is my second Franken that I'm introducing in this project because the color, which was in my plan to pan, started off from this guy here. So this is the Essence Shine, Last, and Go Gel Nail Polish. It's an 8 milliliter bottle, so Essence a little bit smaller, so it moves nice and quick here. And obviously you can see the color is not the same as the lid. The lid reflects the original color. And I wore it 10 times 2 years ago because before I was doing project polish fully here on YouTube and before I transitioned to a traditional project polish, a lot of my nail polishes, 10 uses, swap it out, right? So I had a couple going at a time. And it's okay. It's not my favorite color. I don't think it's the most flattering. So what I did is I took this color, which I'm kind of getting over. I'm kind of sick of this one. This is from Quo Beauty. This is their Flash Dry Nail color in the shade 658 All Nighter. So it is a mid-tone kind of pink. There's some silver in there. I don't know how much of this I dropped into here, but I combined those together. Just a little, not too much of that pink, and that got me to this shade right here, which I have worn once so far just to make sure I didn't want to Franken it further, and I'm pretty happy with how this polish has turned out. So I'm just going to play with it as this. So I'm not going to be putting an official name on it because, again, although this was Endless Summer originally, it's not Endless Summer now. So this is just my Franken polish as I'll be referring to it moving forward. But that's going to be hopefully a bit more of like my fall neutral kind of color. And that's how I want to play with that one. Probably saw it. I know it looks like it's down to here, but I don't know what's going on. There's some weird separation happening. The actual start is all the way up here. You might be able to see that line as well. So it didn't go up too much from the Frankening, which is kind of nice. So we'll play with it and get this used up. When I originally Frankened it, I did put it on my toes for a pedicure, and I did like the look of that, so I can use this as a manicure and pedicure color. I'm very picky with my pedicure colors, so it's good to have some options. The last polish I'm rolling in today, it's the one you've been staring on my nails this whole time. This comes to us also from Revlon. So this is a different line from Revlon. This is their Ultra Snap One Coat Clean Vegan Nail Polish in the shade 022 Commander in Chief. Now, this bottle has been open for about 2 years now. I originally had 10 uses on this bottle and now 11 with this manicure here today. It is not really a one coater. I think you may be able to get away with doing a one coat. I'm wearing 2 coats on my hands right now, and I got 2 coats on the swatch. So what I like about this is it's a nice fall color. It's deep, but it's obviously green. I'm excited to have this kind of fall color. I'm really excited to go like topper crazy with this one. And my starting off point for this polish is right here. Again, this is also an 8 milliliter bottle. It's got a little bit of a dent on it already, and I'll be using 2 coats with it. So again, I've never panned one of these Revlon ones before either. So it'll be kind of exciting because I do have a few of them in my collection. And guys, this is a really easy manicure, so this is a nice polish. I did deliberately leave the last swatch section blank for this month because I do want to focus on those polishes that I have left. So again, the pink, the purple, the other pink, my nudie kind of color, and the green. And then next month, what I'm thinking I'll do is put in like a darker, vampier. I'm thinking a dark brown because, again, going topper crazy. And I've got some old stuff in my collection that I need to get out. And then I'll have the nail wheel filled out, and it's going to be great. There's the little collection so you can see them all. So these are the original stuff that's been in the project for at least 1 month. I think this one's been in since April, so it's been here a while. These are the new things coming in. So let's talk quickly about my goals for next month. Obviously, this pink's been in a while, and I always feel bad leaving something kind of isolated like that. And you guys, remember too, when I started this bottle, it was full to the tippy top. Like, it was up here, and that was progress I did in 1 month. I know, that was crazy. So doing this little bit should be completely doable, especially now that I'm back to work. Like, this is going to be one of my go-to polishes for when I'm going into work. So my goal for this is to get this one completely finished off. The second goal I do want to set is on this pink right here, partly because I'm making amazing progress, but also this is my last like really summery color that is left. And I'm thinking once we get into October, again, depending on what happens with the weather, but I'm probably not going to want to do a whole lot with this kind of color come October, and especially when the snow was on the ground. So I want to see if I can finish this bottle. So when I did Lacy Lilac earlier this year, about from there to the bottom was 17 uses on Lacy Lilac. So nothing crazy on that. So I know I might be alternating 2 pinks. So we'll see how I do with those. Make sure I don't get completely sick of them. And then these ones I'm just going to play with. I'm going to enjoy. I imagine this one's probably going to get the most use on weekends. We'll see how I feel about this color in the office. These 2, absolutely, I can wear to work, and that's going to be totally fine. That's just kind of what I'm thinking about and playing with. So those are all of my polishes. Lots of exciting new changes and updates. And I'm just so thrilled to be able to share this progress with you, as well as my goals for next month. Next month, we should have hopefully 2 empties, and we'll get that last spot on the nail wheel. Oh, I'm so thrilled. And yeah, especially because I couldn't get a new mark on that purple. Yeah, I'm good with just rolling in 2 for now, getting me back to 5 polishes. But that is the update. Thank you for your patience. I know it was a long wait for some of you. So let me know all of your thoughts down in the comments below. Subscribe so you don't miss my next update or any of my other panning content if you enjoy it. And I look forward to seeing you guys in my next video very soon. Have a wonderful day.